senior in the starting lineup, 3 on the whole roster.
And Dave Ward, hate to cut you off there.
No, that's the way the Skyhawk offense is. It comes in spurts.
And Sissonville, I was going to say for a second, looked like they weren't going to break it, but then Austin Coalfield with the putback connects.
That's their first points of the evening.
10-2. Worst hand in poker. That's the score of this game.
Good poker reference. You must be staying up at night watching them late ESPN
I swear,
shows.
full tilt poker is going to be the death of me.
Good give and go right there.
And Harmon, once again, showing that his size is going to be a problem for Sissonville.
How athletic is Dave Ward? I tell you what, he's come a long way since he's entered the Skyhawk program. He lost, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in the 40 to 50-pound range coming into this year.
And now we have a charging foul now by number 33. That's going to be Zach Nell. That's his second now. And that's going to lead to his exit. Excuse me, no. He'll stay in the game. Number 10, Austin Crawford's going to check out. And number 42, Michael Tanner's going to check in.
Belcher bringing the ball up the floor. Poised young individual.
And we have a save. Oh, nice effort by Harmon. Extra effort here by Scott. This is just, they've come to play. I mean, Kingery just has this team ready right now, it seems.
Yeah, this reflects.
I mean, look at this.
This reflects a lot of what their head coach is about. Being prepared. He's an old Boy Scout.
I'm telling you what, Scott's coming out right now and showing these home fans here, that they're here. A lot of hypes around Logan, but Scott, again, in their turnover, just showing up saying, hey, they're not going to be the only ones preseason top ranked in the state this year. And I'm convinced.
Yes, they're looking very good early in this game.
Why not? Let's get everybody involved. Marshall Tully, get another one. Let the big boys eat. 3:29 remaining, 16-2. And no, I did not say that wrong. 16-5, though, as number 40, Colton Fleck, gets the 3.
Yeah, he was wide open. And even with this lead surmounting, Coach Kingery is preaching to the bench of how crucial defense is.
They've got Harmon pinned down low again. Unreal.
That was left hand.
Oh, my goodness.
That looked good with the left hand, the up and under.
I mean, it's just an urban story around here. In the summertime, you can't – I saw Harmon walking up and down railroad tracks from park to park looking for a pickup game this summer.
Just ready to go.
Just lives at the basketball court and in a gym. 18-5 is your score. Yeah. Colt Scott on top convincingly right now by 13, 2:46 remaining. We have a foul on the play. Dave Ward's going to pick up his first personal. Dave Ward, 32 points and 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. That's it. That's all he did against.
That's a pretty impressive stat line, Tony.
Yeah, that's all he did against Tulsa. But, he hasn't had to do much so far because Justin Harmon has already got 10 points.
Well, when we talked to him in the preview, he complimented. I asked him, I said, what about this Skyhawk team? And he had nothing but praise for his other big man down low. Absolutely.
I mean, them two are, that's going to be a hard tandem to mess with in the state this year. Is Harmon running the floor? I'm sorry, I keep saying unbelievable. I just can't believe my eyes right now, folks. This is the most solid team I've seen all day here at the Coalfield Shootout.
Absolutely. This Skyhawk team is prepared. They're playing. We continue to talk about tempo and effort and hustle. It's not even on the same scale. Sissonville cannot keep up with the pace of the Skyhawks.
I mean, it's hard to keep up the pace when you got the big man, Justin Harmon, running the floor just as good as Jesse Belcher, the 5'7" speedster.
That's right. Yeah, it's that makes your team, bottom to top, tough to handle.
At some point, I'm going to start cheering for Sissonville.
just keep it competitive.
Yeah, just keep it not so one-sided here. And another 3 is missed, and Dave Ward with the rebound. As number 20, Dolan, pulls the ball back out, and he's going to set up the offense. Swinging the ball around, running the Kingery offense. Dave Ward open for 3, top of the key, no good. Harmon fighting for the rebound, finally gets a bounce, not going his way, but now Look at the big man. Get down there. Get dirty, big man.
You seen 3 white jerseys right there hit the floor immediately. They wasn't going to let that ball or let that play go uncontested.
Absolutely not. As Nevin Honeycutt, the Scott Skyhawk quarterback, has checked in for his first action of the game. As we have a quick timeout on the floor.
A lot of bodies down there, a lot of sweat. That's good for the officials right here taking this time out to keep someone getting injured.
Absolutely. No need for an unnecessary injury for, this early in the season. That would really, that would break my heart personally seeing the young man, especially if it'd be like a senior.
Right. Well, yeah, you hate to see any age class get hurt.
Right.
I mean,
that's
a freak like that.
Right.
But I see where you're coming from. Something a little freak injury.
Yeah,
like
I don't cheer if a freshman gets injured because it's not a senior. Just clarification here, not too many people know how we roll up here,
That's right.
up here in the WVSN booth.
People are still going to get used to us as we go on through the season. Continue to leave feedback of what you like and what you don't. www.wvsportsnet.com.
As Jesse Belcher runs down the Dolan pass. Belcher crossing the half-court line, gives it over to Dolan. Now top the key to Harmon. Over to number 12, William Schaefer. Shot up, no good.
That was a good shot for Dave Ward right there. He makes that probably 6 out of 10 times.
Shot up and good by number 40, Colton Fleck. That's his second. 20-9 is now your score. Minute 20 and counting left in the first quarter.
That's a good shot on his part. Dave Ward, 6'5", flying through the air, and he's still able to get the shot off and make it.
I wasn't even going to say anything until it hit.
Yeah.
But
it's been that kind of night. That was Justin Harmon for a 3.
Harmon, the big man, 6'7", 260. Postman shooting it from deep. Shot no good. 20-9, now under a minute to play. As Dave Ward deflected that shot on the back end, affected it there. Harmon with the rebound. He gets to the Jesse Belcher. He's going to get it up the floor to Matt Dolan. Now back out to Belcher. Belcher's going to reset the offense. Going to work off a screen from Ward to get it down low to Harmon. Harmon, who runs down the ball.
Yeah, they're going to pull it out here and reset it. Good move by point guard Jesse Belcher.
Now we're under 30-second mark left in the first quarter. Dave Ward going to get fouled on the floor by number 22. That'll be Chaz Clark. That'll be his first personal, team's fourth.
Chaz, good effort right there, sir, as you're giving up 1 foot to Dave Ward. So he probably done the appropriate thing, not letting him blow by and get in the basket.
Right, absolutely. If anything, he did a good job of getting in position of cutting off that baseline from Ward. We'll see what Scott does with it here. 26.1 seconds left in the first quarter. 20-9 remains your score. William Schaefer inbounds the ball to Jesse Belcher. And Belcher brings the ball back up the floor. Now under 20 seconds and counting. Nevin Honeycutt.
I don't know if the fans at home can hear, but the floor sounds like it must be pretty clean. You're hearing a lot of shoe squeak, and that's a good sign when you're on offense because that means you got people moving around, cutting, getting open looks at the basket.
Absolutely. That just reminds you basketball season is back.
Yes.
Now, again, folks, we've been talking about this all day. This is the first of a whole season full of a basketball buffet, girls and guys. We're going to try to work on the Chapmanville and Scott girls programs as much as we can possibly fit into our schedule.
Absolutely. If anyone out of those programs is watching, feel free to contact us on our website. We would love to. We spoke briefly with the girls coach at Scott, John Porter. We believe that we're going to be able to bring some of them games to you. We'll have to look at our schedule and see how they fit. But sometime in the next 3 months, Mackenzie White will be on WVSN.
Absolutely. We're excited about that. As Jesse Belcher comes down, hoists up the long 3 as time expires in the first quarter. And that brings the first quarter to an end. And I think it's safe to say it was all Scott in the first of 4, 20-9, as Justin Harmon had 12 points, folks, and he's on pace to drop 48 tonight. So let's keep it locked in here on the other 3 quarters of action here on WVSN, WVSportsNet.com.
Your online leader for high school athletics.
And we're back 20-9 after 1. We're going to see what it is after 2 as Sissonville is looking to battle back from an early deficit of double digits. And they got their work cut out for them as looks like they're a little, a little outmatched and oversized right now by the huge high size and weight differential by the Scott Skyhawks.
Be interesting to see what head coach Sissonville Indians Rich Skeen told his team during the intermission there between quarters. See if they can gather themselves here, shake off the dust, maybe the bus ride over or something, and try to get back in this game.
And so far, no good as Colton Fleck, who hit the first 2 threes in the game for him, for Sissonville, misses on his 3rd attempt. Now Jesse Belcher has the ball, and he'll hand it off to William Schaefer, and we have a offensive foul on the play. Let's see who they're going to give that to. Just turnover, no foul.
That was an odd sequence right there. I really thought that they called a foul.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what exactly the call was, but either way, Sissonville has the ball, and Colton Fleck's going to hoist up another 3. No good as
Matthew Dolan took a shot.
Hey, buddy, welcome to the Cardinal Conference.
That looked like that was about mid-September right there as he was coming across the middle for a pass. He took a big shoulder to the face.
As Marshall Tolley and Nevin Honeycutt check back into action. Dolan staying in the game, though. Hats off to him for being a trooper. And a nice inbounds play is number 33. Zach Nell is left wide open. Put back no good.
Honeycutt on the rebound.
By Austin Crawford. And Honeycutt snatches the carom there, as the old school announcers would say. Dave Ward over on the right-hand wing. Up to the top to number 30, Tully. Looking for something open, gets over to Kingery. Over to Harmon now on the left-hand wing. Nice cutting Ward, and 1 for the other Twin Tower. The first quarter belonged to Justin Harmon, so maybe Dave Ward will call this one his own.
That looked good, Tony. He come across a couple picks from the left to the right of the camera. Found in the little seam. Good entry pass, and 1. Well, the attempt for and 1. We'll elaborate on these are not free baskets.
Yes.
We've seen teams struggle all day, and let's see how this Scott Skyhawk team responds being on the line.
Logan is probably the best free throw shooting team we've seen today.
I was impressed by Deontay Coleman stepping up in that last minute, making 2-3 crucial free throws to seal that game for the Logan Wildcats.
And absolutely, and that's why he got named WVSN Player of the Game. And we were able to catch up with Deontay Coleman. If you hear what he wanted to say, flip on back to the Logan Brook Point, Virginia game and watch that game, folks, because trust me, it'll be worth watching the replay. It was an absolute thriller from beginning to end, a no close battle. And we have a foul now on this end. We're going to give the foul to David Ward's going to get his second personal foul. 23-9, Scott by 14. Number 2 at the line, Caleb Williamson for Sissonville.
Coach K, what a good man he is. I tell you what, he is a character on them sidelines. A lot of people mistake him for putting on a show. That is true passion at its best. There's nothing more he wants to see than this Scott Skyhawk program this is his alumni. This is his baby. He came back.
Right.
He wants to see nothing more than this place succeed.
Right. I mean, it's when he stops you on is when people should get concerned.
That's right. And you can ask all the players. I mean, I'm a former player. Nick Cabell is on his staff. All of it. We love Coach K. We love the way he coached us. He was mean to us during practice, but man, we wouldn't trade him for $1 million.
That's right. And from what I've met him, he's a great guy, and I wouldn't trade him either. But I never had to go through the verbal beatings.
Some of them stairs we had to run back in the day were tough.
Or maybe the physical beatings is what I was trying to get at there. Man, I had to run some steps. Worst. Brutal.
That's such a terrible exercise, but it's so efficient.
Maybe it should be a poll question. Worst conditioning workout a person has ever had to do for an athletic sport. That's debatable.
That is. We may leave that blank and let people just fill in and see what they say.
Justin Harmon continuing to just do whatever he wants around the rim. There ain't no stopping him.
Well, Tony, you know,
It hasn't been so far.
No, you're down there and you got 6-8 inches on everybody around you. It makes the game a little bit easier.